Hello, BR549 here, and this is my second coil experiment. I'm using the same coil that I used in the previous experiment, except I added a third coil. We'll call it L3 right here between my two coils that are wound clockwise and counterclockwise. And this is my circuit, and I have my inverter, which supplies 110 to my function generator, which is right up here, and I will use the same current and voltage probe to check my input voltage and current, my output voltage and current. My new coil, my L3 coil, is 30 inches of number 24 gauge wire, wound clockwise, and I've got a 5 ohm 25 watt resistor right here. And then I have my earth ground, which is the same one I used on the previous experiment, and that plugs in here. And my frequency generator, or waveform generator, I'm only going to use just one lead of that. The hot lead. I'm not going to use the ground. Of course, it doesn't make any difference anyway, since I'm supplying power to my frequency generator from my inverter. And my scope probe, I'm not going to use a ground. Oops, it's hard to do one-handed. I'm not going to use a ground for it either. And we'll clip that on the input to the circuit right now. And this is my current probe, and we'll put that on the input. Okay. Now my scope, both channels, the one for my current is blue, and that's set to RMS, and the voltage is yellow, and that's also set to RMS. Now I'm going to turn my inverter on here, and let's turn this up a little bit. My current and voltage for my input are in phase, pretty much. Okay. And my current is 120. I'm going to write that down here on my worksheet. Input current is 120, and my input voltage is 7.8. I'll write that down on the worksheet. Input 7.8 volts, and then my output which is my new L3 coil. Where are we here? Here. Okay, I just put my scope probe on, and I'll put my current probe for my output. Go back up here to the scope and turn it down a little bit. Oh, and turn that down a little bit. So again, my voltage and current on my output are pretty much in phase. Just a little bit of a shift. And my output current is 885. So we'll write that on the worksheet here. 885. And my input voltage, or I'm sorry, my output voltage is 32. We'll write that down, 32. Okay. So my output voltage of 32 times my output current times 885 equals 2800 or 28,320. I'm going to write that down here. 28,320. And my input is 7.8 times 120 equals 936. And you'll write that down. Underneath 936, my output. So my COP, or difference between my output and my input, is 28320 divided by 936, and that equals 30.256. 30.26, we'll call it. 30.26. Okay. So that's the results there. Now my scope, according to the manual, RMS, what the scope does under RMS is it takes the first complete cycle and it calculates the true RMS for it and displays it here. So it's done that for my voltage and current, which are in phase, both on my input and my output. So that's my results right now on that test. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.